Hello beauties and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time if you haven't been here before. I actually was at an educational speak by Vita Liberata a while ago when I was in Bath with Daisy Beauty magazine, which is a Swedish beauty magazine dedicated to like skincare and beauty and makeup and everything beauty related, and they taught me some things that I want to teach you. Some things that I didn't know about sunless tanners, and I feel like, did I call it sunless tanners before? I hope I did. If you hear something in the background, it's the dog playing with a piece of rope and he's very excited. These are things that I didn't know before about sunless tanners, and I thought that maybe you want to know them as well. I did use the Vita Liberata Invisi today. It's like a slightly yellowy, at least it's yellowy for me. I don't know if it's gone yellowy. I don't know, but this is the super dark one, and I've used this today to get my tan, to get back to the grease glow I had a couple of weeks ago, a month ago. And this is one that doesn't have that color in them. It's like a mousse. It's one of those mousses, so it sprays out like a mousse like this, and then you use one of the gloves, the ones that like you go all over the body. I'm gonna include a clip afterwards with me using this, and this doesn't leave a color on the skin. So this is for people that have used sunless tanners before, because if you haven't, it's gonna be harder because you cannot see on the skin where you put it. It's gonna be like invisible on the skin. So if you're not used to sunless tanners, I wouldn't recommend this one, because this one you need to know like the procedures you go through. I will say though that when it's not a color in it, it goes on smoother on the skin. It's easier to apply on the skin. It glides more on the skin. So I actually like this because I'm used to like sunless tanners, so I didn't have a problem with this. Let me just show you the clip where I applied this, how it looks. This is the day after. This is how it looks now. So let me just put in the clip with me using this for the first time, showing you how the mousse looks, and then we can get back and I can tell you about tips that I learned from Vita Liberata about sunless tanners and how to make them work better on your skin, things that I didn't know before. Hi guys, this is probably the most awkward filming I've ever done, but I thought I'd show you like what it looks like. This is what it looks like, the product, and I have no makeup on. As you can see, it's almost see-through. It has like a yellow tint to it, and I still have a bit of a tan left from vacations, but the light is really like washing me out. So I'm just gonna try and pump some out here on my arm just to show you. I haven't used this before, so hello. Oh, that is like just a mousse. So weird. Let me put this away. So awkward. And I'm just gonna use, I got a little mitt from Vita Liberata. I actually bought this myself, and I'm gonna use this one to get this out. I should clean this though. That's why I'm not gonna show you the front. Nobody wants to see. It smells a bit weird, not gonna lie. It smells tangy. Let's see. Nothing to go from. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'm not gonna be too bad at this. I'm gonna do my entire body and my face as well. Some people get breakouts on their face. I'm not one of those people, so I don't mind that much. So I'm gonna use it there as well. I'm gonna take a flash photography before and after, and let's just fast forward until tomorrow. Okay, new day, and I have taken a shower, and I actually did get some, I did get some color. You can see I got some color. I'm showing you my flappy ass. I should not be doing that. But when I took a shower, actually some, you know when you take a shower after having a sunless tan on, you get like the color looks like you pooped in the water. It didn't look like that, but just a teeny bit. So I'm thinking that there is some residue on the skin where the lotion has actually, like the water mousse has actually reactivated with the skin, and the residue turns the color as well. It wasn't as much as it usually is, and I didn't see anything on the sheets, so that was a big plus. Why am I showing you my tummy? I really shouldn't, and I'm really liking it. I only had 2 spots that wasn't even. It was my hands, and I tried, you see this? I think it's because I washed my hands and didn't think of it, because I didn't have the color of the mousse, and just because it was see-through, I didn't think of it when I was washing my hands, and I rubbed some of it off, but I put some extra on now just to have for a couple of hours while doing my makeup and stuff like that. But yeah, I am really happy. I missed the spot here as well. I'm not gonna show you, but other than that, it's really even, and it kind of like reassures me that I am really good with like this kind of thing. So I'm quite happy with this. This was a good color. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you a picture. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna show you a picture of yesterday's makeup before, like, cause I take my pictures with flash. So I'm gonna show you a picture of yesterday's makeup with flash and today's makeup when it's done with flash, like traveling in time. So you can see the difference if you think I got some color or not. But I did get some color. I did get some color, and I kind of like it. So let's just show you that, and then we can get back to me in the future. This is weird. Okay, so this is the day after, like I said, when I used the sunless tanner, and I feel like it gave a good glow. It did like intensify my color, and I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep using it because it didn't like give that feeling when it's like color on your skin and you're afraid that you're gonna brush it off on anything, and you do. I could get it everywhere, on your PJs and your man and your sheets, and then in your bathtub. Like I said in the video clip, it did leave a little light brown residue when I took a shower, but I didn't see anything on my sheets. If you get this on clothes, it's not gonna stain because it is invisible. It only reacts when it comes to the skin. That's what makes it brown. It does leave the skin being a bit sticky, like all, to be honest, I feel like all like sunless tanners do, but when I wake up in the morning, the skin wasn't sticky anymore. So I like this sunless tanner, and I've liked other sunless tanners from Vita Liberata as well. This video is not sponsored by them. I just learned some things from them that I want to share. They do not know that I'm making this video. They have no idea. I just got this. I got this in PR. I wanted to show it, and I wanted to give you some of the tips that they gave me, because why would I be sitting on this information? I want to share it with you. And yeah, let's just get in. I have a paper. Let's get into the points that they taught me about sunless tanner that I actually didn't know. The thing in sunless tanners that will make you tan, it's DHA. That's what's in sunless tanners that makes you tan. DHA is naturally dehydrating, so that's why you feel sometimes that you get like a bit crusty and dry after sunless tanners. That is like the DHA in itself is dehydrating, so it doesn't necessarily have to do anything with the different brands. It's just DHA in itself is dehydrating. That's why it's important to, after, just moisturize your skin, but try to use as little oils as possible, because oils, it's gonna dissolve the color that you got on your skin. So try to avoid oils. Also, they taught me that if you're gonna scrub your body before, which you should do it the day before, because basically all body scrubs has some kind of oil in it, and the oil is going to leave some kind of residue on your skin, and that's going to work against the sunless tanner, making it harder to actually activate on your skin, making the color not as deep and sometimes a bit splotchy, and that's not what you want. So if you're gonna scrub your body and you know you're gonna use a sunless tanner, do it the day before, or if you're doing it the same day, try to use something that's not a lot of oil in it. I also learned from Vita Liberata that if you get like patches or something, like you feel like you need to scrub the color off, the best way to scrub it off is just to mix regular oil and sugar and make a scrub, and just scrub it where you want to get rid of it, like if it's on your hands or elbows, or if you just want to get it off, because the scrub together with the oil will dissolve it and you will get rid of it. So you don't have to buy something super fancy or super expensive. Oil and sugar will work just as good. Like I said before, the best way to keep your sunless tanner looking good afterwards is to moisturize your skin and keep it from not getting too dry. Also, you can use those lotions that has a little bit of DHA in it, the ones that give like a gradual tan. That will help you keep your sunless tanner looking good longer and elongate the time that you actually keep it on. Another tip that she told us is that the person from Vita Liberata is that when you get out of the shower, it's not good to use your towel and like do like this and get dry. It's better to just dab on the body and let the air dry you, because otherwise there is a risk that you're just gonna brush the tan off. So try to be gentle when you're in the shower and afterwards, so you don't brush the color off like too fast, because you want to keep it on as long as possible if you went through the trouble to put it like on the body in the first place. One of the biggest things I've learned that I didn't really think about is like when you're picking color. If you are light, normally I've heard people will tend to pick the light color as well. And if you're dark, I mean, people think that you're meant to pick the dark color, but it's totally the opposite. If you are light, you need more sun to become tan. And it's the same thing with sunless tanners. If you're very light, you have to pick the dark sunless tanner, because you need more of the DHA to actually get some color. So think totally different when you're picking colors for a sunless tanner. If you are light and want to get tan, you need to pick the dark color. And if you are dark and want to get a more even skin tone or want to deepen the color a bit, you can pick the light color because you need less to get a tan. I did not know this, and this was like mind-blowing for me, because I always went for the dark one, but now I know why I should pick the dark one. It makes sense. Also, when it comes to darker skin, if you have a darker skin tone, you can actually benefit from a sunless tanner, not only for getting a darker skin tone, but actually a sunless tanner on a darker skin tone would even out the skin tone and make it look more even and more glowy. This is something that she taught us on this educational meeting thing, and I thought that that was pretty cool. I did not know that. So if you have a darker skin tone, you can pick up a sunless tanner that has a light color, use it on your body to get a more of a glow and more of an even skin tone. And I thought that that sounded really nice and something that sounds very appropriate for summer. Also, something that I learned during this meeting is that things that's going on with your body can actually like make a difference on how the color goes on and how it looks on your body. If you're on your period, that can actually make the color go on not as good. That is something to keep in mind if you're sometimes feeling like the color is not as good as it usually is. Also, if you're hungover or your diet has not been that good lately, that can also like make a difference on how the sunless tanner looks on your body, and I thought that that was cool. So if you're going for a good glow with a dark tan, don't do it the day after a very big party. Like, just wait a bit. Also, she told us that actually Vita Liberata is the brand that is used during the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and they have a good glow. They have a good glow, and I am all for that. So I've used mousses from Vita Liberata before, and now I have this Invisi one, and I'm excited about this. It's called the Foaming Tan Water, and I'm gonna keep using it because I really like the tan that I got, and usually for me, the sunless tanner fades pretty gracefully on me, and I think that's because I don't have dry skin and I don't rub my body after the shower. I'm one of those people that go out of the shower and then just go around the apartment naked and self-dry. Like air dry. Self-dry? That's how you say in Swedish. That's me. That's how I like it. It's been harder now with the dog though, because he treats me like a walking water bowl then. He's just going around licking my ankles, and it's not the best look. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something, because I learned a lot from this educational meeting and I wanted to share it with you. If you have any other like sunless tanners that you really like, let me know. I've tried a couple, and so far Vita Liberata is the ones that I like the most. That's also why I wanted to talk about them. He's just too energetic for this video. Thank you again for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!